More or less ready to be started, and then we'll check, and then then I have to deliver them via the application. I find my application. The application. Well, October 1st is an application. But that doesn't mean I need to do them October 1st before, it means I have to do that between October and probably November.
Mr. Alange, how are you?
Oh, wonderful, Baruch Hashem. How are you?
Good. Enjoying the weather?
Oh, the weather's nice outside here.
By me, it's so full of mosquitoes. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh my,
They bite me.
that's so terrible.
I hope we don't have this for Sukkot.
I sure. Oh man, there's a machine thing you can put up, a mosquito machine, anti-mosquito you can buy. You can hang in the sukkah. People do that.
Yeah,
I forgot. I think I'll get one also.
Past. I tried in the past, but
Doesn't help, huh?
we will survive.
I'm gonna try it. It reminds me. I think I'll get one also. So far, so when you outside now, you get mosquitoes.
Yeah, not. I went just now out. It was okay, but the last few days I've been going out to the back, and I don't have any. I don't have any water standing. You know, I have the pool, but not. Well.
All right. Hope it works out okay. So we're tonight.
So.
What? 29, eh?
No, 30.
30.
30.
Armalei
Okay, yeah.
Rav Nasan Barami. Adi Adchal Tzarei Divrei. If your son is under your command, then marry him off Mishitzer Vadesrim Vitarti between 16 and 22. The army, some people say Mitam Nisar Vadesrim V'arba between 18 and 24. Ketanoi, it's Machlokes Tanoi. Chanoch Lanar Pi Darko. Rabbi Yehuda Rav Nechemi Chadam Mishitzer Vadesrim Vitarti. Marry him off between 16 and 22. Chadam Mitam Nisari Vadesrim V'arba between 18 and 24. How far does a father have to go to teach his son Torah? The grandfather taught him Mikra, Mishnah, Talmud, Halach, Vagodas, Meisvei. Limdo Mikra, Aim Lamdo Mishnah. As long as you teach him Chumash, you don't have to teach him Mishnah. Amar Rav, Mikra Zu Torah. So Kizvulim ben Dan, Velo Kizvulim ben Dan. Kizvulim ben Dan, Shalim do Avi Avi. That the grandfather taught him. Velo Kizvulim ben Dan. The Ilu Hasa Mikra Mishnah, V'Talmud, Halach, Vagodas. V'Lochra Mikra Levad. The regular halachas, you only have to teach Chumash only. Yavi Yaviv Mi Mechayiv. Is a grandfather obligated to teach his grandson Torah Tanya? V'limadatem osam es b'neichem, v'lo b'nei v'neichem. You don't have to teach your grandchildren. We're on Lamed. Umani Makayev Vodatam, Johnny. We're on Lamed,
Yeah.
a third of the way down, about a quarter of the way down.
Already?
Yeah.
It's only 3 after.
Break the Gemara Aviv Mi Mechayev V'atanya V'limadatem osam es b'neichem v'lo b'nei v'neichem. Umani Makayev Vodatam v'necha l'bnei v'necha. Loim l'chashikol ha'melamed is b'no Torah mala ha'kosov ki limdo lo v'livno v'en b'no b'atzov kol hadoros. If a grandfather teaches his grandson Torah, it's as if you taught all of your children's generations, all the way until the end of generation. So does a grandfather have a chiyuv or not? So who do Amar
Does
Ki-
it, Ernie, does it really literally, or if you pay somebody to teach, it's the same thing?
the same thing.
Like if you send them to a Jewish school and stuff like that, that's the same thing.
Yes,
Or yeshiva. Yeah?
same
Okay.
thing. Same thing for the father's chiyuv.
Right.
Limadatem osam es b'neichem. Ein li ela b'neichem. B'nei v'neichem minayin. Tamud lomer v'odatam v'necha v'livnei v'necha. Im kein mat tamud lomer b'neichem. B'neichem v'lo b'noseichem. To teach you that you don't have to teach your daughters. Amr Yeshua ben Levi kom lamed is ben b'no Torah. Mala lo v'kosu kilu kibla marsina. If you teach your grandson Torah, it's as if he received it from Har Sinai. Shenemar v'hodatam v'nech l'nei v'necha. V'samech le'yom asher amarat el Hashem Elokecha b'chori. Rochia barava Ashken Rav Yeshua ben Levi. The Shadi Disna Reisha. He put on a quick hat because he was running. V'kamamti le'liyanuk l'bei knishta. He was bringing his grandson to the yeshiva. Amalei Michael, why are you wearing this funny hat? Amalei mizuter ma'idich sivotam v'necha. Is it a low thing for you that we are taught that if we teach our grandson Torah, it's as if we taught them Har Sinai? Rabbi Chia didn't eat meat until he taught his grandson. And to add what he learned the day before. Rabbi Ravuna didn't eat meat until he brought his grandson to Cheder. Rav Safar Mishum Yeshua ben Chananya. Maidich si v'shinantam uvanecha. Al tikra v'shinantam ela v'shilashtam. You have to teach it and be choizer and teach it a third time. Which means la'olam yishalish adam shnoisav. You should divide your time into thirds. Shlish b'mikra, shlish b'mishnah, shlish b'talmud. A third in Chumash or Tanakh, a third in Mishnah, and a third in Talmud. Well, how can you divide your life into 3? Mi yodeh kama chai. So lo tzricha liyomi, you have to divide your day a third to a third. Lefichach nikru rishonim soifrim. The earlier chachamim were called soifrim because they were expert in mikra. Shayu soifrim kol ha'osos b'Torah. They knew how many letters there were in the Torah. Shayu oimrim vav de gachon. The vav of the word gachon in Vayikra Perak Yud Aleph is chetzin shel osir shel sefer Torah. Is half of the Torah in letters. Dorash Dorash, which is a pasuk in Shmini, chetzin shel tevos, is half of the words. V'his galach, it's also a pasuk in Vayikra, is half of the psukim. Yichar mesena chazir miyar, I in the yar chetzin shel tehillim, is half the letters of Sefer Tehillim. Chetz of the psukim, half of the psukim. Boy Rav Yosef, Vav de Gachon, the Vav of the word Gachon, Mehaigis or Mehaigis? Is it in the first part of the Torah or the second part? Amrle Nesi Sefer Torah v'Meninu. Let's bring a Sefer Torah and count. Milo Amar Rav Barachana Lo Yizaz Mishamat Shaviu Sefer Torah Meno. And they brought a Sefer Torah and counted. But that doesn't help us. Amrlo Inu Bekiu B'Chaseres V'Yiseros. Many words, like the word Sukkot, can be spelled Samech Chaf Vav Tav or Samech Chaf Tav without a Vav. Mole V'Chaser. Anan Lo Bekiin. We are not baki in that, and therefore we really don't know. Boy Rav Yosef. V'his kalach mehaigisa mehaigisa. Is it on the first half of the Torah or the second? We know how to count psukim. The Gemara says no. We're not. The Chiyas Ravada Barava Amar b'marava paski l'haikro l'tlas psuki. In Eretz Yisrael, the pasuk Vayomer Hashem el Moshe. Hinenu chibai lecha be'av ve'anan. In Eretz Yisrael, we have it as one pasuk. They had it as 3 psukim. Torah Rabbana. Chameshes alafim u'shmona me'os u'shmona psukim avi psukim sefer Torah. There are 5,888 psukim in the Torah. Now, the truth is, in our Chumash, we only have 5,845. So, is a discrepancy between the Gemara and what our psukim are. And Havu Psuki Sefer Torah Yosra Lav Til Mishmona. The Chumash has Tilim has 8 psukim more than the Torah, and Chosr Ben Divrei Yomim Mishmona. Divrei Yomim has 8 psukim left. Those are completely off. Though those are not any close. They're not that big. Some say it has to do with subject matter. Torah.
Isn't pasuk b'emsa pasuk? That's what makes it less, because they combine 2 psukim together. I mean, that make the difference in the Torah while we have less, because it could be 2 psukim together.
We just learned one of the psukim that we have is 1 pasuk in Eretz Yisrael. They had it as 2 psukim.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how they have more. Ton Rabbana, Shinantem. Shidivrei Torah mechudadim beficha. The word shinantem is from the word sharp. Shinun, chad. That you should have the words of Torah in your mouth. Shem yishalacha adam davar al tegamgen. Don't stammer. V'tomer lo. Ele emor lo miyad. Shenamar. Emor lechachma choisiyat. You should be the sister to chachma. The same way you know your sister, you have to know the Chumash. V'omer kashrem al etzbosecha, tie the letters kashrem aluach libech on the blackboard of your heart. V'omer kechitzim b'yad gibor, like an arrow in a hero's arm. Kain b'nei anurim. V'omer chitzei gibor shenunim. The arrows of a gibor are sharp. V'omer chitzecha shenunim amim tartecha yiplu. What does that mean? Father and son are learning. A Rav Talmido, or a Rebbe and his student. They're fighting because they're arguing. But they don't leave until they're friends. Meaning at the end of the study session, they will be friends. Torah the Sam Tam. Torah is a perfect remedy. Nimshal Torah Kisam Chai. It's like elixir of life. Moshel Adam Shikas no Maka Gdola. Person struck his son, gave him a wound. Viniach lo Ritiel Makosum, put a bandage. The bandage is on your wound. You can eat what you want. Drink what you want. You can wash in hot and cold. And your wound will heal. And if you take it off, it's not going to heal well. I created Yetzirah. There's a treatment for that. As long as you are osik b'Torah, you're not given over to the Yetzirah. Shenemar, halo im teitiv se'es. If you're not learning Torah, you'll be given over to the Yetzirah. Shenemar la pesach hatas raves. And he will be busy with you. Shneimar, ve'lecha tshuka so. His tshuka will be with you. But v'matarotza tamoshel bo. If you want, you can rule over the Yetzirah. Shneimar, ve'atatim sholbo.
So the klap is the Yetzirah, right?
Vus?
The klap that the father gives his son is the Yetzirah. The klap that the father gave the Moshe.
And the bandage is the Torah.
Antidote, yeah.
The bandage is the Torah.
Yeah.
Torah Rabbanan. Kosher Yetzirah. Shafilu Yetzirah Kro Ra. Even the one who created the Yetzirah calls him Ra. Shenemar Ki Yetzir Leva Adam Ra Minu Ra. The Yetzir of the man is evil from birth. Amrav Yitzchak Yitzir Shalom Mischadish Shalom B'chol Yom. The Yetzir is renewed every day. Shenemar Rak Kol Hayom. The Yetzir overcomes a person every day. Muvakesh Hamisa tries to kill you. Shneimar Tzofer Rashal Tzaddik, Umuvakesh Lamiso. V'Yomolek Kadosh Baruch Hu Ozren Yocholo. If Kadosh Baruch Hu doesn't help you, he won't succeed. Shneimar Elokim Lo Yazvenu Biado. Turn very Bishmal. Im Paga B'Chom Menuvel Zeh. If you meet the Yetzirah, Mashchel Beis HaMedrash. Take him to the yeshiva. Im evenu nimuach. If he's a stone, he will dissolve. Im barzelu, if he's metal, mispotzeitz, he explodes. Shenemar alo chol dvari ka'esh dum Hashem uchepatish yifotzetzela. Im evenu nimuach. Shenemar hoi kotza melech u'lamayim. You can dissolve it. V'oimer avanim shocha kumay. Then a father is supposed to marry off his son to a woman, Lasio Isha. Minola, D'chsiv. It says in Yirmiyah, Chun Hashem, Chun Hashim, V'olidu banim uvanot, U'chul ivnechem noshim v'esnochem, take for your sons, wives. Bishma b'no biyado, elabito biyado he. How can a man get his daughter married? Somebody else has to marry her. Nitin lemiidi. Ulav should give your daughter beautiful clothing, jewelry, a good nadunya, so that the men will jump on them. Lulamda umnis. Father is supposed to teach his son a profession, not business, a profession. We'll see in a minute that's what that means. Amar chizkid, amar kra, re'ei chayim im isha asher ahavta. Im isha mamashi, kashem shchayv lasio isha, kachayv lamda umnis. Just like you have to marry him off, you have to give him a profession. In Torah, now, if you want to say that in this pasuk, Isha means Torah, so it's the same thing. Just like you're a chuyiv to teach him Torah, you have to teach him a profession. You have to teach him to swim. My time, if he falls in, he doesn't know how to swim, he's going to drown. Whoever doesn't teach his son a profession, you're teaching him to be a robber. My binai, what's the nafkamina between what Rabbi Yehuda said and the Tanakama? Ikibina the Gamri Iska. According to Chachamim, teaching him business is enough. According to Rabbi Yehuda, it's not enough. You have to teach him a profession. Meaning the Chachamim in the Reisha say, if the father teaches him how to do business, that's enough. But Rabbi Yehuda, it's not enough. You need to teach him umnus. To make a profession, like a bloodletter, to be able, a carpenter, a plumber, he needs to have a craft in his hands that he could be paid as a worker. And Rav Yehuda says you can't always rely on business. You need money to make business. You don't have money, you can't do business. And also in business, sometimes somebody you'll profit, sometimes you'll lose. That's what the Tosfos Riyazokin says. Then Kol Mitzvah Saval Ben.
That's why these doctors are so smart. They don't worry.
It's not just doctors. It's it's a profession.
All the professionals are in a good shape. They're always looking at the business people, but the professionals are in better shape usually.
You see in Machlokes Tanoim here. The Tanat Kama says it's if a father teaches him how to go into business and to do business, he's fulfilled his chiyuv. According to Rabbi Yehuda, no. There's no psak here. Okay. Kol mitzvah saval ben. My kol mitzvah ben. Ilema kol mitzvah b'chayva abel mevet lebrin.
There's no sense of humor there.
Who, me? Yeah, no, I have a sense of humor. I understand that it's not just the doctors, the lawyers, the accountants, but umnus means a skill, carpentry, plumbing, electrician.
Ernie, I wasn't insulting you when you tell people who are professionals, then you're a businessman. It's better to be a professional. They always tell you, no, the business people always have it much easier than the professionals. Professionals, it's more difficult for them. And that's what happens.
Right. I think it depends if you talk to a successful businessman. If you understand, not every businessman is a successful businessman. Exactly like the Tosfos Sari said. Sometimes you go into business and you make profit. Sometimes you don't make it. You're not as profitable. So it's more iffy. It's more iffy.
Okay, it's okay. It wasn't personal. It's just the professionals. They take it very seriously when you say those things to them. Well, best thing is going to real estate. That's what they say.
There you go.
What time do you have to go?
Well, real estate is iska. Real estate is business.
It's business.
It's business. Okay. Yeah, but again, not every real estate professional is successful.
Yeah, but the only thing that doesn't have any onaha is real estate. So the only thing that you can really make that's what it is. That's the way it's set up. That the only thing that doesn't, if you're in business, you have that as a basis. You're not allowed to make more than that, right? Not allowed to.
If you're following halacha.
No. So I'm not saying from the halacha's point of view. I'm talking about from the Gemara understood, the Torah understood.
Yes, that you're limited by iska. Correct.
You're limited by iska. The only iska you're not limited by is by real estate. If you do well, you can lose a lot too.
The Gemara says many times that somebody will pay for a property much more than it's actually worth for different reasons. Maybe it's a bar mitzvah, right? He's next door. So it has that element in it that it isn't always sold for exactly what it's worth. It could be sold for much more for various reasons.
Market price.
But 90% of the time, real estate, you don't do it. It's not everyday profit. You have to put it in and wait a month, 2 months business, when you buy and sell, it's like a daily thing. It's a daily thing. You see a profit every single day when you do, but you're buying something and selling it. But a real estate is usually you make a bigger profit, but it takes much longer to come to fruition.
Correct.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. What are we talking about? Mitzvah savala ben. Batanya avchai bivno lemula levadoso. A father is required to do mila and pidina ben. That's aviv in imolo. So Rav Yehuda Hachi kol mitzvah sa'ava mutelas ala ben laslos la'ad. We're talking about mitzvahs that a son has to do for his father, like kibbud av. So then echad anoshim ve'echad noshim chayom. That's both men and women are chay. Tanina law, we learn this. The Tan Rabbana, ish imo v'aviv tirau. Ish eli ela ish minayim. Yishuomer tirau, which is plural, already kan shnayim. Im kein matam avlemer ish sibek b'yadalasos. A man has time because he's not taking care of children to deal with his father or mother. Isha ain't sibek b'yadalasos. She doesn't have time. She has to take care of her husband and her children and her household. So she can't be involved all the time in kibbud of parents. However, if she's a divorced woman and she doesn't have a husband to deal with anymore, then the daughter and the son are equal regarding the chiyuv of kibbud avayim. Nemar kabedus avicha v'simecha, v'nemar kabedus Hashem mehonecha. Honor Hashem from your money. Hishva kasuv kibbud avayim lichvod hamakom. So you see a comparison between honoring parents and honoring Hashem. Nemar ishimov aviv tirau, v'nemar es Hashem lekecha tirav oso tavo. Hishva kasuv morasa ve'em l'marasa makom. Again, there's a comparison. Nemar mekalel avi v'imo mas yumas. V'nemar ish ki kalel elokov v'nasacheto ishva kazu birkas avayim lebirkas hamokom. Aval ba'akov v'odai ifshar. You can't compare. You can strike your parent, but you can't strike Hashem. Hashem is not physical, so that comparison you can't do. V'chein bedin sheshloshton shutafim bo. There's three partners in a person. That's the svara that explains why there's comparison between comparing your parents and comparing Hashem. Torabanan shloisha shutafin heim ba'adam. HaKadosh Baruch Hu avi v'imo. Bizman sha'adam mechabit avi v'simo. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu malel aleim kilu darti b'neim. If a person respects his parents, HaKadosh Baruch Hu considers it as if I lived there as well. V'chibduni, and they also honored me by honoring the parents. So you fulfill the kibbud of Hashem by honoring your parents. You kill two birds with one stone. Tani Rabbi Yomer Galuv Yadolf Nemisham Avayolam Sheben Mechabed Esimo Yosem Aviv. It's natural, says Rebbe, that a son honors his mother more than his father. And we'll explain why tomorrow. Tomorrow, back